Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Teacher Manette from ChristyAmericas.com, where we help you to level up and show the world the best version of yourself. Whether you're here for the first time or you've been with us for a while, I'm so glad to have you here today. I want to start with a question that I think will get you thinking. How far have you come in your English learning journey? It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind of learning new words, practicing grammar, and trying to improve your accent. But today, I want us to take a step back and really focus on how much progress you've made. Because trust me, no matter where you are right now, you have come a long way, and that is something to be proud of. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked in the hustle of learning a new language: reflection. You might be wondering, why is reflection so important? Well, reflecting on your journey isn't just about looking back. It's about understanding where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. When you take the time to reflect, you start to notice your strengths, the things you've mastered, the vocabulary you've built, and the conversations you've navigated with confidence. But just as importantly, you also start to identify areas where you might need more practice, whether it's mastering that tricky grammar rule or improving your listening skills. And here's something fascinating. Recognizing your achievements, no matter how small, has a powerful psychological impact. It boosts your confidence, reminds you of how capable you are, and motivates you to keep going. It's like giving yourself a pat on the back and saying, "I've got this." I've seen so many learners experience this firsthand. For example, one student I know struggled with speaking fluently. She was so focused on her mistakes that she didn't realize how much her pronunciation had improved over time. When she finally reflected on her progress, she was amazed at how far she'd come, and that realization fueled her to push even harder. Reflection isn't just about looking back. It's a tool for maintaining your motivation and setting new goals. When you see how much you've already accomplished, it becomes easier to set the new goal, whether it's holding a conversation with a native speaker or passing a language exam. So, take a moment, think about where you were when you first started learning English and compare that to where you are now. You'll likely find that you have grown in ways you hadn't even realized. And that, my friends, is the power of reflection. Alright, now let's dive into your English journey so far. Every journey is unique, but there are certain milestones that many of us hit along the way. These are the moments that mark our progress, the achievements that show how far we've come. Think back to the first time you had a conversation you've navigated with confidence. It might have been a bit nerve-wracking, but you did it. That's a huge milestone. Or how about when you passed a language test? Maybe it was your first English exam or a more advanced certification like IELTS or TOEFL. Passing that test wasn't just about the score. It was proof of all your hard work paying off. And what about the first time you read an entire book in English? It doesn't matter if it was a simple story or a more complex novel. Finishing that book was a big accomplishment. So, take a moment to think about your personal milestones. What are the achievements that you are most proud of? But of course, the journey isn't just about achievements. It's also about the challenges we face along the way. Maybe you've struggled with grammar, those tricky tenses or irregular verbs that just don't seem to stick. Or perhaps pronunciation has been your challenge, trying to get that sound just right, or mastering the rhythm of English sentences. These challenges can be frustrating, but there are also opportunities for growth. Every time you face a difficulty and work through it, you're not just improving your English, you're building resilience. You're learning how to learn, and that is a skill that will serve you in every aspect of life. So, how do you reflect on these challenges and use them to grow? Start by acknowledging them. It's okay to say, I'm struggling with this. Then break it down. Why is it difficult? Is there a specific part of grammar that's tripping you up? Or a particular sound that's hard to pronounce? Once you've identified the issue, you can focus on targeted practice. Here are a few tips to help you reflect and learn from your challenges. First, break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. Second, practice regularly. Consistency is key to improvement. And third, don't forget to celebrate small wins along the way. Even if it's just getting one sentence right, that's progress. Remember, every challenge that you overcome makes you a stronger, more confident English speaker. So, keep going and don't be afraid to reflect on both your challenges and achievements. They're both vital parts of your English journey. Now that we've reviewed your English journey, let's dive into some reflective activities that can really help you understand your progress and set new goals. These activities are not just about looking back. They're about using that reflection to move forward with purpose. First up, a self-assessment. One powerful tool for this is journaling. Grab a notebook or a digital journal and start writing about your English learning experiences. You can jot down what you've learned, what you're proud of, and what areas you want to improve. Journaling helps you get your thoughts and feelings out, which can be incredibly clarifying. Another method is creating a progress chart. This can be a simple representation of your milestones. For example, you can mark off when you've achieved certain goals, like reading a certain book or mastering a grammar rule. Seeing your progress laid out visually can be really motivating and gives you a clear sense of how far you've come. Recording yourself speaking is another great technique. It might feel a bit awkward at first, but recording and reviewing your speech can help you identify areas of improvement and see how much you've grown. It's also a fantastic way to track changes in your fluency and pronunciation over time. Once you've done some self-assessment, it's time to set some future goals. And for that, I recommend using the SMART criteria. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific. Make your goals clear and specific. For example, instead of saying, I want to improve my English, try, I want to learn 20 new vocabulary words related to business English. Measurable. Define how you will measure your progress. For instance, I will track my vocabulary by using a flashcard app and reviewing my progress weekly. Achievable. Ensure your goal is realistic. Setting a goal like, I want to have a 10-minute conversation with a native speaker is practical and attainable. Relevant. Make sure your goal aligns with your overall learning objectives. For example, if you want to work in an international environment, learning business English is highly relevant. Time-bound. Set a deadline for your goal. I want to achieve this within the next 2 months. Gives you a clear time frame to work towards. I'd love to hear about your reflections and the goals that you're setting. Share your experiences in the comments below. What milestones are you proud of? And what new goals are you aiming for? Let's inspire and support each other. And don't forget to take part in a reflective activity after this video. Whether it's journaling, making a progress chart, or recording yourself speaking, make sure to set aside some time for it. It's a great way to understand your journey and stay motivated. Here are some words of wisdom to keep you motivated. One quote that I love is, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Having a supportive community can make all the difference. Surround yourself with people who understand your goals and challenges and who can offer encouragement and advice. If you haven't already, I invite you to join our online community. We're here to support each other, share tips, and celebrate successes together. Follow us on social media for regular updates, motivational tips, and more ways to connect with fellow learners. Let's build a supportive network where we can all thrive and grow in our English journey. Thank you so much for watching today. Keep up the great work, celebrate your progress, and remember that every step you take brings you closer to your goals. If you want to learn more, go to our website, chrisamericas.com. Stay motivated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.